Hi everyone, welcome again in the program Online with Anurag. I'm founder and CEO of India Skill Capital and very proud and very happy to introduce you today with a very young, very dynamic student from Bangalore. His name is Rajat Kapoor and Rajat is a qualifier, CEPT qualifier for the year 2020. A year which is always going to be famous in the world and recorded in the history for the pandemic year. Corona, Rajat has achieved such a achievement. For that, his parents, me personally, everyone in the Idea Skill Capital is very proud and excited. So I would like to invite Rajat Kapoor. Before you, Rajat, hi, how are you? Just say hello to everyone.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Anurag. I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for your words.
Great. So first of all, I would love to share your excitement and feeling about this success with the whole public. How do you feel now?
Yes, I feel really great. This is a very important thing that I feel that I have achieved in my life, and it's a very important milestone for my life. So, yeah, right now I'm doing good. About yeah,
And tell me, what about the feeling of your parents?
yeah. They are also very proud of me.
They are very happy. They are very proud of you.
Yeah,
Great. And Rajat, when you are speaking in this interview, just remember that you are going to help thousands and thousands of other your fellow students, juniors who are really excited about the career in architect, engineering, and all. Okay, so just be open-minded, cool, calm, and just open your heart and speak from your heart. That's what I want.
yeah, sure.
So, are you ready, Rajat?
Yes, Anurag, I'm ready.
All right. So just tell me a bit more about your university SAPT and why you choose this examination.
So I chose to give the NATA exam for CEPT, and this is an exam which all architecture students have to give, especially for a university like CEPT. And yeah, this college, it was very important for me because it is one of the best colleges in India. It's ranked just behind IIT Kharagpur for architecture.
Wow.
And yeah, I really wanted to be a part of this college because of its prestige and excellence, and also that they train the best students in fields like architecture, design, and planning. The faculty over there is really good. It's excellent.
Oh, super. So you are very excited about the college. Great. So everyone wants to know the kind of questions you faced over there and you attempted in this exam. So this is very, very important question in the mind of every student. Please help us with that.
Yeah, so for this, the NATA exam that I gave, it mainly consisted of two parts. The first part was mainly related to critical thinking and aptitude. Actually, before it used to be sketching, but this year, because of the exam being online, it was aptitude. And in the second part, we mainly had theory questions from PCM, physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and aptitude and architecture awareness.
Okay. Rajat, this is a very, very important question because it reminds my day when I used to study for examination and other. But that's a long time back. So please help us about your preparation time and how much time you study for the kind of examination you crossed.
Yeah, so there were no fixed hours as such. I just used to keep a small goal for myself every day that today I'll cover these many questions or these many chapters. And I just used to try and fulfill that goal.
Okay, so this is in your way to say this is not number of hour based. It's oriented or it's connected with a goal. It's a goal oriented approach that this much of course you want to cover on this date, whatever time it takes.
Yes, every day you should have that goal in your mind.
Oh, fantastic! So that's a very important message, everyone. There should be some goal in your mind to cover every day, and you have to cover that mile no matter how much time it takes. Because, yes, of course, I do agree with that because timing is just a fantasy, goal is everything. Very good, Rajat. We are going great. And could you tell us about something about the kind of coaching you did or you did kind of self preparation? Please tell us a bit more about that.
Yes, I used to go for coaching classes here in Bangalore. There's a center called DQ Labs. I used to attend my architecture coaching over there. And
Hmm.
besides that, for my entrance preparation and for my board exams as well, I use this online educational site called Topper for clarifying my doubts from the tutors over there, especially in physics, chemistry, and maths. They're really good in clarifying those doubts.
Oh, very good. So fantastic. And I would love to congratulate each of the coaching institutes who helped you actually in achieving this goal. Okay, great, Rajat. And my next question goes with the kind of focus on studies, because there are a lot many distractions nowadays. So how did you focus on studies? Because I'm sure that of all the social media, and everything else, should have distracted you also some way, or I don't know much about that. But how did you focus in your studies?
Yes, that's a really good question. For me, I feel that whenever I used to get unfocused from my studies, so usually that used to happen after an hour of studying. That is, I think, the maximum time a person can give with its complete concentration. So at that time, I would listen to some motivational speeches by people who have been through downs in their lives and how they managed to come back out of it and become great examples for all of us. So there was this really good motivational channel on YouTube called Motivation to Study. I used to watch videos from that for about 5 to 10 minutes, and this is where YouTube really came in handy. Apart from that, I also used to listen to some music, uh, some relaxing music, or some rock music also at times, which used to inspire me to do my work better.
Oh, wow. So this is really inspiring, actually, that you were using the kind of motivational videos, audios for your motivation. And of course, you did mix a lot with your study to the relaxation, music, and whatever gives you the kind of pleasure and a break and a refreshment. Oh, great. So this is great advice for everyone. Rajat, please tell us a bit more about your preparation about the examination.
So for my examination, the main sources from which I prepared were my 11th and 12th class textbooks, which consisted of all the kinds of fundamental questions and NCRT questions. Along with that, I went through the past 10 years papers thoroughly for my NATA exam, and I just focused on the questions that were there in these courses, in these sources, sorry. And I feel that for anyone who is preparing for an exam like JEE Main or for an exam like NATA, as in my case, I think this much should be enough. Yeah, for anyone to prepare thoroughly.
All right, and one more thing, I think you should share here that I believe you crossed this examination along with your 12th examination. You didn't have a break.
Yes, pretty much. It was
So
like that.
how did you balance both the studies?
So for me, I believe that just by focusing on a few number of sources, especially those that I use for my 11th and 12th class preparation, for my PCM subjects especially, that much should be enough. I feel like a lot of people at times they go through a lot of materials when they have to study for an entrance exam, which is very tiring and confusing according to me. So the method that I chose was that whatever was there, like the chapters that were there in my textbooks, I used to go through them thoroughly, and I used to write down all the main fundamental questions that used to cover all my concepts in that chapter. So after writing them down and after condensing only the most important questions from the textbooks and from the past 10 years papers, I used to have about 20 to 30 questions per chapter for a subject like mathematics, and that was enough for me to prepare well for my entrance and for my boards as well.
Superb advice, Rajat. Uh, I think you know that morning are very important, and every successful person has a well-defined morning. morning culture, morning routine, and all that. Is that true in your case also?
Yes, it's partly true in my case. In morning routine, yes, it's definitely true. Um, for me, I believe that the most useful thing for my morning routine was that I used to get up as early as I could, and especially on the weekdays when I had school, I used to try to get up at 4 in the morning, and this was a time when I could get 2 to 3 hours before I used to go to school, and my concentration would be at its complete potential. I could learn things thoroughly during this time, and my entire day would become very productive because of this. Apart from this, for the rest of my routine, it varied a little bit because things used to come in the last minute, so it used to go here and there. But I used to try to keep my morning routine as disciplined as possible, and I think this is what all the other students should also do.
Fantastic, Rajat. Fantastic, my dear boy. And overall, if we talk about you, I mean, just give us some reason for your success. How do you rate yourself? What are the reason for your success? What do you think? And try to be true, humble, open-minded for that.
Okay. For my success, I feel the most successful thing for me was getting into a college like CEPT, which I always dreamed of. And I think the main reason for that was because I was always passionate for the field of architecture. Since I was 6 or 7 years old, I had this definiteness that I wanted to be an architect. I used to have all these blocks and I used to design different houses out of them, different style of houses. And that is what gave me my passion. And I don't have any secret recipe for success as such. I just believe that if you are passionate about something, if you believe in hard work and you strive for it each and every day, then you can definitely achieve that thing.
Oh wow, super, 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 Rajat. You're actually talking like kind of a seasoned entrepreneur. But that's true. That the fact about you, I can see is that you are a dreamer, and you were very clear in your very very young age. I must say, in the age of 6 and 7, that you want to be an architecture. So as you know, so I think every cell of your body is designed automatically towards that, and you love doing blocking and all that. I really admire that. I really love your approach. Thank you so much, Rajat, for that. And I will definitely go about a question which is very near to my mind, and I think most of your junior will must be looking forward for that. And that your advice about your juniors, most important advices about for your juniors actually, what should they do?
Well, the first thing I feel is that they should be satisfied and confident with their preparation. Believe that you have worked truthfully. It is important to stay confident and to not doubt yourself, your abilities, that you might not be able to answer the question in the end. Because that's what used to happen to me sometimes. And because of that, I used to lose on some of my subjects pretty badly. So that is something that I've learned. And the second thing that I've learned through my board and entrance exams is that have a passion for the subjects that you're studying, for what you're doing. The subjects that I really, really enjoyed in school, I ended up getting a very good result in them and even topping in a few of them. Uh, and however, on the subjects on which I could not focus, on which I was not that passionate, and I was instead focusing on the result of those subjects, not on the action. I could not do well in them. I ended up losing quite a lot of marks in them. So never focus on the outcome of any action. Just focus on the action and have confidence in yourself. You will definitely do good, I'm sure.
Oh wow, so in that way actually Rajat is giving Gita का ज्ञान that कर्म पे focus करना है दोस्तों, result पे focus नहीं करना है. Result will be always good if you are focusing on the right action. Rajat, I really love you because you have learned some great lessons for success of life, and for actually I would say great success in life for through this examination. And that's why we always say that examination are just not to pass and to qualify, just to show people. It's a stepping stone for the greater and much greater success for great future. So Rajat, we love you. Thank you so much for this great interview, and I hope this interview will help a lot of people in India. And we, India Skill Capital, pray God for a great and massive future for you. All the best, my dear. Take care.
Thank you, Anurag. Thank you so much.
Write your opinion about this video in comment section. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and contact us via given WhatsApp number if you have someone suitable for Online with Anurag program.